right, let's see how this goes. I remembered to plug in the headset, so exciting. Perhaps I have better audio than in previous videos. Excellent. Anyhow, what have I got today? Well, as you can see from some emptied out shelves in the back, currently in the process of packing up and getting ready for a big move. First move I've done in a really long time. I think I referenced it in some previous videos, but I recorded those some time ago. Anyhow, work continues. The move is still, time of recording, a couple of weeks away. Time that you're viewing this, probably a couple of months behind. I have, in the process of moving, packing, getting ready to move, I have been quite been pretty vicious in my culling. And so I have taken boxes upon boxes upon boxes of books. It's amazing how much you can accumulate in 16 years, plus some time before, especially when you work at bookstores and various places like that. Anyhow, I've taken a lot of books to a used bookstore, a couple of different used bookstores, sold some video games, sold a bunch of old DVDs, gotten rid of a lot of stuff. Somehow there's still a lot more, but I got rid of a lot of stuff, and some of that was for credit only. They offer credit, or they offer credit in cash, you know, that sort of thing. Need some cash, helping with the move, but some of it was credit, so I went and I checked, and lo and behold, they had some things I was looking for. That includes, let me get that out of the way, the Homeworld. Let's see if I can get that without all the glare. Homeworld Revelations, a tabletop role-playing Odyssey core book. I have the free RPG Day book for this, which I haven't read yet, but it looks interesting. I am a big science fiction fan. I believe this is based on a video game. I don't care. I don't really play video games very much. Not against them. I think video games are swell. I just haven't played a video game since Red Dead Redemption, the first one. And I haven't had a game system since the Xbox, the first one. So it's just not my particular hobby, even though I do think they're pretty great. So this looks cool. You know, I like sci-fi, and I'm always kind of curious to read different sci-fi worlds. This is Modifius, so it does use a variation on their 2d20 system. I know I hear very mixed things on the 2d20 system. I've never actually used it. I've heard several people say that the Star Trek version is the simplest, easiest, smoothest version of it. I don't know if maybe that would also go to the I don't remember what it's called, but it's the one that's clearly inspired by Horizon Zero Dawn, talking about video games. I don't know if that one is maybe even smoother. I'm not sure. I haven't checked that out either. In fact, I'm not even 100% sure that's 2d20, but I think it is. Anyway, Homeworld Revelations. I'm interested in checking it out at some point. Also grabbed Atomic Robo, the role-playing game. I have read some Atomic Robo, although it has been quite some time. I remember really enjoying it. It was kind of like a lighter toned Hellboy. You know, it reminded me of Hellboy, but definitely, not to say it didn't have, you know, some darkness to it, but it had like a lighter, more sort of four-color vibe to it. So anyhow, I read a little bit of it, some of the early comics, and I've always kind of meant to get back to it and read further in, and I just haven't. So I saw this and I thought, why not? I'll check it out. It's a Fate core system in a video I don't think I recorded. I don't think I recorded the last time I went to I could be wrong, but I don't think I did. Recorded a video the last time I went to the used bookstore, and I actually got a copy of the Fate core rule book, which is currently packed away, so I can't even talk about that, or show it, I should say. Also got the Ultimate Micro RPG book, 40 fast, easy, and fun tabletop RPGs. these are like, I don't know, they're just little mini RPGs, I guess. Just curious about checking it out. It was cheap. It was like, yeah, $8 for all of these different things. It doesn't appear that anybody's, because this says tear out and play now, which I'm not really a tear out kind of guy, so I don't think that'll happen. But I'll take a look and see what these are. I haven't really done a lot with one page RPGs or things like that. I've seen a few. I think I own a couple. They're fun, they're interesting, but I haven't really. They're fun to read, but I haven't really gotten into them. So, off of the tabletop RPGs, we go on to some graphic novels. I got this Fafhrd and the Grey Mouser. Now, I know that there is a compilation of this, because this is, I think, like volume one, I believe, and I think there were 2 or 3 volumes, I think. And there is, anyhow, another version of it that's available, and at least I believe there is, and I haven't picked that up, but I thought I'd check this out. It was quite inexpensive, $4. I did find that I was a little frustrated. Sometimes I get a little frustrated when I go to this particular used bookstore because they are selling some used books for cover price, which seems antithetical to the whole idea. Why would I spend $9.99 on a used book with a big price tag stuck on it when I could pay $9.99 for a brand new copy of it at another bookstore? That I don't make those decisions. It's not my choice. That's their business model. I don't particularly agree with it. Anyway, but these are good prices. $3.99 for this, pretty good. And this was a real weird one to find. Volume 2 of The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen in hardcover. They even had a second copy of it. I was looking for this for a long time and had no luck finding it. I still have not seen Volume 1 in hardcover, and I would like to pick up a copy of that. I am not, as you may have heard me say in some previous videos, I am not always the biggest fan of Alan Moore. And some of the things that bother me about Alan Moore are present in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but also this was one of my first experiences reading his stuff, and so I hadn't noticed at that point that he sort of comes back to the same unpleasant well a little too frequently. And I hadn't noticed yet how bloated his writing can be. That said, I think that his League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is some of his best work. I really enjoy it. It's going to appeal to a certain person with certain interests. I happen to enjoy a lot of the literature that he references in these. I was always sort of a fan of this kind of thing. So anyway, I'm going to keep my eye out, see if maybe I can find the hardcover of the Volume 1, because I think I have everything else that's come out for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen in hardcover, except now Volume 1. So anyway, that was my, also, I mean, look at that price. Can't argue with that price. So that was my haul from the used bookstore. Got rid of a lot of stuff. And there's more. There's still more. We're going to have to take at least one more trip out there. I think we only have one more trip in us before the move. So anyway, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happening. Hey, speaking of which, by the time this video comes out, I should have it back and active, because I think I'm about to shut it down for a few weeks. But I have an eBay store, which I should have a link to below. If there's stuff on there that you're interested in, please do help me out. Every little bit counts. Selling a lot of really weird stuff on there. Some weird old RPG stuff, some books, some strange stuff too. I've acquired some weird things over the years. Anyhow, that's about it for me for today, I think. So until next video, I think I said this in the previous video that I recorded. I'm really not sure how many more there will be with this background, which is slowly dissipating. Probably not many, if any, but I just don't know what the future's going to bring. And hey, 2 weeks Still a lot of time for a lot of stuff to happen. So who can say? Till next time, take care.